Today, we have hopefully an unboxing. We have an unboxing of yarn. Hopefully it's what I ordered. Because, you know, as much as I love the yarn, lately there's been some snafus with Yarnspirations sending out proper orders. So if that sounds like something that you would like to take a look at, grab your project, grab your drink, and hang around for a few minutes. Good morning. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn, and I'm glad you're here today. Usually this is a channel about everything knitting, crocheting, sewing, and some other crafts and homesteading stuff thrown in from time to time. It's like a spinning wheel. You never know. Or it's like Forrest Gump's mom used to say, life is like a box of chocolate. This channel's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you get in here. You're definitely getting some squirrel moments. But if you are new here, welcome. I hope I didn't scare you off. And if you are returning, honey, I know I'm not scaring you off. Oh, that's... it's still a little warm. But y'all, I'm not kidding. This past week, all of last week, and through the weekend, I was outside in my cami top getting me a little bit of sun in the field and working on the tractor and everything. And yesterday, which was Monday, I know you're seeing this Wednesday, but I'm recording it Tuesday. Yesterday, we had storms galore. Thankfully, even though we were under a heavy tornado watch and / warning at times, nothing ever came about around here. So we were lucky in that way. We just got a lot of wind and a lot of rain. So, but nothing hurricane force, thankfully, because Helene did a number on us. So I was glad that when we came through unscathed yesterday. But that storm brought with it ice cold weather. And I know some of y'all up north got the snow and the ice. We got the very cold temperatures. But thankfully we didn't get any ice. Though I will tell you, this morning my ramp was like crunchy. It definitely had ice and frost on it. Well, I mean, it's 6:30 in the morning when the temperature is 30 degrees. Of course it's going to. But it is now a whopping 33 degrees at 11:30 in the morning. And I'm like, what in the world? Now, why? Okay. It's confused. All right. So during the week, right now, my daughter and I normally get out in the field. But y'all didn't come in for all that. I will talk to y'all about that at the end of the video, okay? Just in case you are here just for the yarn. So here we go. Ready? Let's see if they gave me what I ordered. Now, I will say, FedEx made my daughter-in-law and I put up a sign on my light poles on one of the I think I might have to add more. We might have to add more. About slow, children at play and stuff. I have a driveway. It is a half a mile long. It is not a road. It is a driveway. And this FedEx man come flying up. And I'm like, no. So I talked to him. And he swore he talked to the kids. I'm like, no, I was watching you. You didn't talk to the kids. So, it is what it is. Okay. So, they just put a sticker on here. Alright. Okay. So, it says what I ordered. let's see if it gave me what I ordered. I'm so excited. I'm hoping beyond all hope, because I put this order in before, you know, I found out I had to have that crown. So this is the only splurge I can do for a minute, even though Tina told me that this sale is going on with Yarnspirations till the end of March. But unfortunately, funds are not going to allow me to cheat or to indulge any more than this right here. And that's okay. I don't have to. I have yarn out the wazoo. So I'm excited. They did all right. Yay! Okay, so I got my deep sea teal. So I don't have to fudge anything on that last square. I can undo and do this. Now, it makes me think that I might do row 23 in this, and then maybe a SC border around each one, like I was talking about doing with my burgundy and my sunset squares, and then doing the joins in white. So we'll see, because now I have way more than I need. But if anybody else is needing any, let me know, and either I can send that to you, or, you know, because I don't think I will need it. Okay, so you know how I had the Karen 1 pound. This is not the most comfortable position to do this in. There we go. You know how I had the Karen 1 pound, the Karen Jumbo in, I think this was Sunset. Yeah, this was Sunset. And I wanted to do hexacardies. Well, I did it in white water, but I felt like it could get a little bit bigger, and then I had this one in salmon. But I was like, you know, I would like to have a third so that if I did want to go bigger on them, I could. So I ended up, and they're going to be different lot numbers. The question is, ooh, that looks like a perfect match. All right, I'm going to keep the new one on my right side. Oh, yeah. All right, let me test the grays with each other and the brown. Okay. Okay. I lucked out. Totally different lot numbers, I'm sure. Let's see. Oh, yeah. This one was done in October of 25, and these two were done in June of 24. Of course they were, because I bought these at work before we closed down. Alright, and then I have another salmon. Now this is the one I was worried about, because my two salmons don't match. Actually, the new one matches the top old one better than it matches the bottom. But I don't know if y'all can tell the tonal difference. The bottom one it's just a little bit more pink versus orange. So at least I have two that match. And I could probably maybe do, like, alternate between the two, the more pinky one with the orange ones. And then, see, I capitalized on this because right now they are, I think, $8.99 a piece. Hold on. Let me go down here. Karen Simply Soft. Come on, man. Don't make me. I'm going to have to search it. Alright, let's see. Karen. Montage. I can't believe they don't have their Karen 1 pound right there immediately. Hold on. I'm going to try to stretch over this thing. Nope, it's not going to work. I have to bring it to it. All right, Karen, 1 pound. Yeah, they're $8.99 a piece right now, which is about what I could get them at Joann's when it went on sale. And when it wasn't on sale, because this is 40% off, and when it wasn't on sale, I could possibly use a coupon or rewards. So I did not. I have black, white, and medium gray, but I didn't have a dark gray. And y'all know what I'm thinking? I might do another one of these. I don't know if I want to do a hexicardy or if I want to do another one of these blankets. I think I'm going to get tired of this pattern if I do it too many times. So I might not do the black to the white to black ombre in the elements. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Alright, well, I could put this back in there, huh? But I can say that it looks like they did me beautifully. Yep. So, thank you, Yarnspirations. You come through. They did not mess up my order. Alright, so y'all all know that I watch Kelsey over at Passionate Kelsey. And they sent her some of this yarn to try for free. Yeah, I'm not big enough for that, so they don't, nobody's, well, Pam did. Pam at Lofty Fibers sent me the linen for that, knit along. Which I am making progress on that. I am. And when we start our chitty chatty portion of this video, I am going to, actually no, I'm not even going to put that back in the box. All this is going to go back and be put up and be all beautiful and be next on my list. But anyway, they sent Kelsey some of this in solids, right? When her and her friends were up at Drew's cabin. Or they sent it to her before, I think. I can't remember. Oh, wait. They might have sponsored, or they might have sponsored and sent some for everybody on the trip. I can't remember. It's been a minute. It's been over a year ago, I think. My memory's, it's not what it needs to be. Boy, my cold little body's enjoying this warm tea. What am I going to do in the summer? I'm still going to drink my tea. I'm just going to have the AC on when I do it. And yes, sparkling ice should sponsor me as much as I drink their drinks. But anyway, going to this cotton. It is the Karen All Day Cotton. And I probably should have started with solid. But I didn't. I bought this thinking of my daughter-in-law. This is Midnight Storm. Now, Kelsey made a vest. But it wasn't one that she was going to wear, I don't think. I think she made it to sell. But I don't know. Now, this is mercerized cotton. Sorry, my brain just saw the word and I added an N into it. That is me. Welcome to my world. I don't know. Have y'all tried Karen All Day Cotton? And I could read the details, but you know what? Actually, I will, just in case, because some of y'all have expressed that y'all like to know the details, just in case you've never come across the yarn before. It's 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 173 yards, 158 meters. It uses a 4.5 millimeter needle or a 5 millimeter crochet hook. It is washable and dryable. All right, so I don't know if you have used it. Have you made? I mean, it's soft. it's not a lily sugar and cream yarn, but I'm wondering if it's soft enough. Because see, my cotton is more on the softer side. A lot of times, a lot of the cottons I use and knit with are have bamboo in them. But this is actually pretty soft. So I don't know that one little ball would be enough for anything for my daughter-in-law. I don't know. Unless I make her a little bandana to wear under her helmet when she's riding her motorcycle. Right? I don't know. I could just make her, you know what? It doesn't have to be a wearable. I could make her a towel with this. I could just knit her up a quick towel. I do need to knit her some more towels, though. Because, she was starting a towel or two, I think, and the dog got a hold of them and she had to end up throwing them out. So I could do that. She crochets. She wants to learn to knit, but she says it's really, really hard. And I don't know if that's my deficiency in teaching her. But now that she's starting to make stitch markers, I'm going to have her make a knit and then a purl so that she'll know what side she's on, because that's her problem. She said that it's really hard to tell. Now, I bought this, of course, for me. This is Lavender Haze. It's pinks and purples and whites. This is gorgeous. Basically, I wanted to see what the colors were like and how they worked up. And I'll probably do that on another video. Now that my son bought me this little setup that will go over top of the table, I can actually work some swatches up and stuff. And this one right here, this has got purple, orange, and green, and this one is Lovebird. Isn't that pretty? This just made me think of outside and flowers and everything, honestly. This does too, but this little bitty punch of green. And who knows? I don't think this is enough. No, see, my hand knit towels usually take about 5 ounces of cotton to knit up. So these are only 3.5 ounces. Unless I combine them. I don't know if I could combine. They're both 4 weights, but I don't know that I could combine Lily Sugar and Cream with this. Because I have a hot green that may go pretty good with this. It's not quite as muted as this, but you never know. I have some I Love This Cotton from back in 2019 when they were doing the Hobby Lobby clearance. So that's a choice too. Wow. I realized just how bad of a situation I did when I did my nails yesterday. My hands were not working. My left hand was not listening to me at all, and my right hand was just being stubborn. It says, hey, if that one gets a vacation, so do I. It's like, come on, daggone it. I told my daughter-in-law, I was like, my nails look like poo. Actually, I said they're a hot mess, and she says, how hot of a mess? I said, dog poop. Anyway, now, that is Yarnspirations order. I didn't get a lot. I mean, to me, that was a lot. That was, I don't even know where the receipt would be right now. But let's see, $8.99, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's $40 basically. And then the Karen All Day cotton. The prints are $4.19 a piece. That's another $12. So 50 some odd dollars plus shipping, because I did not go to 80 and get free shipping. I do like this. Now, I do like the chipping sparrow on this. It's browns and stuff. But I don't really have a need for browns. Oh, but you know what else I could do? I could do them, but I have so many on my website right now, is the bandanas. So if y'all want some bandanas, right now they're on sale. Everything on my website that I knit or crochet is on sale. I am trying to earn enough to make my down payment on my crown that I am getting today while you watch this, or tomorrow in my world. But these would be some cute bandanas. I already said that about my daughter-in-laws, but I could, oh yes. But I'm not going to make anything, I'm not going to make any more stock knit and crochet for my website unless someone specifically asks me to make something, because I already have way too much stock and they're just not moving that fast, so I don't want to. Now, if you've been on my website, tell me something. If you knit and crochet, would you buy knit and crochet products from somebody else? Or would you just say, yeah, no, you know? Because my daughter-in-law, I don't think she realized the comment that she made. But she's like, yeah, it's just, the stuff's expensive when you can make it yourself. And I'm like, I put my prices at what was comparable on Etsy and everything, so I didn't think I was being expensive. So I would love y'all's opinion on that. And don't be afraid to hurt my feelings. If you think it's too expensive, by all means, tell me. Because, you know, maybe that's my problem. Maybe I've just put them too high. Originally, I was just going to put them at the price to replace the yarn, so that I could keep stock moving and have, you know, things to do. But now, I don't really need things to do. I'm quite busy. So, y'all tell me, you know. Should I do it just, I mean, because I have been told not to discount my stuff when I was going to try to earn money to pay for my my hospital bill. And I finally worked all that out. So that situation is no longer a frightening concern. It's being dealt with. And with this crown, you know, it's going to be a monthly payment because I don't have $1,600 to pay for a crown. I am trying to earn the $550 deposit, which I do appreciate y'all helping me by buying my stuff. You know, a couple of you have sent me cash, and I really appreciate that. Well, not cash per se, but digital cash. And I really appreciate that. It's just, I'm still going to have to put a lot of the down payment on my credit card. And that's fine. I'm not asking, you know, I'm not asking for that. I'm just saying I would love it more if people wanted to buy something off the website. That way I wouldn't feel like I was taking charity, so to speak. I mean, I know that's not, that came out wrong. I am very appreciative. Do not think that I'm not. But I don't know. Am I making any sense? I don't know. Regardless, I appreciate everything y'all have done to help me reach that goal. So, but several had said, don't discount your stuff. And I was like, well, that's about the only thing I can do. So would it be smarter to go at cost and a little higher? Not much, but just a little. You know, it won't ever compensate me for my time, but maybe it'll get things moving out of my stock. And, you know, someone can buy it if they don't feel like knitting or crocheting it themselves, and, you know, they can have it either for themselves or as a gift at not a whole huge markup. Basically is what I'm saying. Should I do that? Now, that is it for all the yarny stuff. Well, so to speak. I'm going to be knitting on that Knit Along cowl. The Knit Along Cowl by Pam at Lofty Fibers. Now, I did, during that storm yesterday, I did get that, and this morning a little bit, 2 rounds of the cowl done. And what you see, the color you see, is my lifelines. This is my first time attempting lace. Any imperfection you see is not in the pattern nor the yarn, because this is my first time working with linen and my first time working lace. I probably shouldn't have done those 2 first together, but you know, hey. But this is what it's looking like. And I don't know if my yarn overs are too big or what, but I don't know. I mean, when it is stretched out, look at this. When it is stretched out, it is a beautiful design. And I see mistakes I have made. I am not going that far back down. Nope. But it is, I do like the design. And like I said, any imperfections that you see are on me. I'm enjoying the yarn. I have not found it to be, now my hands are already on the dry side anyway. Oh, poo, you know what I didn't do? I did not bring the pattern in here. I wonder if I can download the pattern on my laptop. Maybe not. I don't know. This is frustrating. I'm trying to think if I can remember the first. I mean, I've done one, two, three, 4 of the 6 rotation, or 4 of the 6 repeats. So you would think that I would have that together. My downloads are ready. Yay! Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Pam. And Lofty Fibers. I think it's Dawn, isn't it? I think so. Tell me if I am right, Pam. I would appreciate it. Pam from Lofty Fibers, not the other Pam. Yeah, so no, I would have messed that all up. But I will have this pattern right here because, yeah, I'm not good enough to be able to do that without realizing that I have generally messed up. But let me tell y'all, the plan has been to, my daughter-in-law and I work the equipment when my son is working. For a minimum, we're going to try to shoot. We have been trying to shoot for 4 hours. That's not always possible. Because like I said, I am busy and she is busy. And right now she is homeschooling my grandson. So when they get out of class, if it is warm enough, I mean, it has to get up to about probably 50 to 55 degrees with no wind to be warm enough for us to go out in that field. But it's kind of like, you know, I'm excited to do it, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to go out there when it's that cold. Let's see, 2-4. because, you know, that is some cold weather. You know what? I just did a yarn over when I wasn't supposed to, so I'm glad I re-looked at the pattern. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Now, if I brought my crochet in here, it would have been fine. Yeah, I don't know that I can do this. We have a Zoom meeting tonight, Wednesday night. Tomorrow in my world, tonight in your world. And I wanted to have most of this done, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. Because if I cannot sit here and do this while I talk to you... Oh. Wait. Slip, slip, knit. Knit 2, but I have a yarn over, so... Let me delete that yarn over. Okay, so I was supposed to do a yarn over before the slip slip knit. Keep it straight, Lynn. Keep it straight. This is why I say any flaw in this cowl is all my doing. And I think what I need to do is, all right, so I knit 2. So basically, when I do one repeat, I stop at the end of that where it says repeat from asterisk. Yeah, I normally stop right there so I make sure that I don't mess up. There we go. I had to get it big enough for my blind self to see it without trying to strain because that was just too much. Oh, that's even better. Yeah. Okay. The font is like that big on my screen right now. Yes, I know. I am extra. I never claimed to be anything else. But anyway. My son gave me the best compliment. He told his dad, he's like, you know what? Mom is kicking it on that tractor. And that is a boost to my very battered ego from not being able to do the backhoe, the claw of the backhoe because of the skid steer controls. And it's really nice to know that he's seeing it. Because he told his dad, he's like, it looks great out there. It doesn't, not to me. But the piles that I'm creating are clearing a lot of the stuff up. So I can see why he thinks it looks good. It looks better. It doesn't look good. So after I get all these piles done, I don't know when or how we're going to burn them because it is a distance away from my house with water. Today would be a great day to do it because all the ground is wet. The piles would be wet too, but and I really don't have a concern of the fire moving because it's surrounded by dirt. You know, I mean, the ground is being dug up by stumps and stuff, and it's just all dirt. I mean, there's some that's not dirt, but not a whole lot. See, this is why I say do what I mean, because like I am at a knit 2, and then I pause because it says repeat from blow and blow. So-and-so, and then I just start over. So it's kind of like, yeah, That way I can kind of get it in my mind that I do this next repeat without worrying about messing up. I say this works, but you know. Oh! Random thought, squirrel moment. Has nothing to do with my field or anything like that. My husband and I were watching a movie last night, and we ended up watching War Machine with Alan Richardson. I love him because I have been a fan of his ever since he started being Jack Reacher. I think he fits Jack Reacher better than Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is a good actor. I ain't too sure about his personal issues. I mean, his beliefs and his personal with his children and all that. But I love him as an actor. I just don't love him in a part that is supposed to be a man who is 6'2", 6'3", big, thick framed, and Tom Cruise is what, 5'10"? Not a skinny frame, but definitely not muscular. He has the attitude of Jack Reacher, but not the build. So I do love that Alan Richardson is playing Jack Reacher now. Well, Tom Cruise did a movie. And these are all based on the books by Lee Child. But Alan Richardson is doing the series. But anyway, since I saw that he was in this, my husband said, do you want to watch this? I said, I'll watch anything with that man in it. Because I really thought, when I first saw him, I thought he was going to be just a big oaf. I mean, and that's not me being derogatory. That's just saying I thought he would not be so multifaceted. And he is funny when he wants to be. I'm sorry, my hair is getting all on my eyeball. I need to cut it, but I need to dye it too. Another squirrel moment. But with me being out in the sun, it's going to fade that red right out. So, but anyway, I really enjoyed it. My husband said it was getting awful reviews and stuff, and I'm like, why? It's a really good movie. He said a lot of people didn't like it. I was like, well, I liked it. So, if you do kind of like that thing, like, it is gory. If the sight of blood or anything doesn't do it for you, don't watch it. But I liked it. And I don't mind gory films because I know it's just fake. Now, if it was real life, that might be a whole nother ballgame. Because I watched one live a few years ago and I vomited for 2 days. Literally. And I don't even know if that live is still I don't know if it got taken down back then or not. I didn't look for it. And it was, anyway. But it was of a death, so it was very graphic. Now, with this movie, it's kind of gory, so I'm not going to do any spoilers or anything, but there's your warning that it is gory, so if that kind of stuff doesn't appeal to you, don't watch that. Now, before I came in here, I was having to have my snack because the menu that I'm eating right now, it has you eating on a certain schedule for max benefits. It's not working as well as it did before my concussion, though. But I told my daughter-in-law, and that's a whole nother thing. Actually, I'll just go ahead and say it. I told my daughter-in-law, I feel constantly stressed right now, and I'm wondering if that's impeding any weight loss because I'm just holding on to everything. Or it could be I'm not exercising like I was back then. Because before, I was taking my walks with Maya in the morning and then coming home and exercising. And I'm still not 100% confident in this arm, especially when it's holding me up when I'm trying to do planks and stuff similar to that. Or the bird dog, There's some things in my exercise routine that I'm not 100% sure that my left hand can do. So, I don't know. I don't know if all that's paying a tribute to it or not. But anyway, so while I was eating, I'm circling back. I know it was a squirrel moment, but I'm circling back. While I was eating my snack, because I had to eat it before I came in here, because after I finish in here, I have to go eat my lunch. So I was eating my snack and working on this, and I was like, you know what? I want to watch something. I know I only have a few minutes, so usually in that instance, I will pop over to YouTube on my TV and watch something there. But I also don't like to pause in the middle of a YouTube video. I don't know why I don't like to do that, but I just don't. So on my smart TV, it has, and my sons are such sweethearts. They bought that for me and their dad. It was a Father's Day, Mother's Day kind of combo last year. But it has little snippets and previews of stuff. And I seen it was called Scarpetta with Nicole Kidman and let me see who plays with her. It was somebody. I X'd out Yarnspirations. Whoops. Guess that means I didn't need to see it. Scarpetta cast. Jamie Lee Curtis. It was Nicole Kidman and Jamie Lee Curtis in the photo, and I was like, okay, anything with them two in it, and I'm probably gonna like. Well, I knew the name because I had read a book or a series of books by Patricia Cornwell back, I want to say probably the 90s, maybe. And Kay Scarpetta was the ME in some of those. And I was like, I wonder if that has anything to do with this. So I clicked on it, and it's based on Patricia Cornwell's books. I was like, then I'm giving this a shot. I've only got like 10 minutes into it right now, so I can't tell you if it's any good or not. Have y'all watched it? It's on Prime Video. Now what did I mess up? No, I didn't mess up. I'm sitting here yapping and thinking I messed up, but I'm not going to give up doing this and talking to y'all. I won't do it, but I do need to get my pattern back on the screen. I do need to do that. I don't have that much confidence in myself. You hear my wind chimes? Ooh, them things were so loud I heard them in my living room yesterday. I told y'all it was windy. Oops. Hold on. Yes, slip that. My brain just went, what am I supposed to do? But anyway. Now, if they do send me yarn, there is another project that I want to try with the linen. Now, because I don't know that I can get a 100% yay, I like the yarn, or I don't when I'm doing an unfamiliar pattern. Pam had said that she would like to send me some to do one of those tops that I was telling y'all about. And if she does, I will be able to kind of say, okay, this is definitely the linen that I want to use. Because right now, I have no problem with the linen. I like it. I just don't know if it's going to, what the stiff definition would do. Like right here, I'm using a bigger yarn than the band calls for, but I'm using what the pattern calls for. So you're not going to be able to see the defined, clean look of the little stockinette areas inside the, I think they're diamonds. So I'd really like to get my hands on the other yarn that Pam was talking about so that I can do a stockinette stitch in like a cami top or something. Oh, that would look so beautiful. In fact, there's a cami top. It's called a, oh, I can't do that one because that's ribbing. And I don't think linen does, you need memory for linen, and I mean for ribbing. And I don't think that would be a good match. But a stockinette stitch, cami, or tank top, oh, I want to do that so bad. I definitely want to do that. Now I got to get my daggone pattern back. I clicked off of it. But if she does, I will tell y'all 100% whether I am team linen or not. Let's see. All right. It's so pretty to hear that out there. Oh, that reminds me. I need to put my sugar water that I make out for the hummingbird feeder. I should have already done that. I should have done that at the beginning of March. But there's been a lot going on in March, I think. I knit along. I crochet along. The backhoe getting delivered, me starting my seedlings, trying to prep the greenhouse, and all the canning that I've been doing. Though I haven't canned in a couple days. I think I got it in my bowl. My hair wasn't in my bowl. I haven't canned in a couple days. I do need to finish canning my beans. Now, I canned my garbanzo beans or my chickpeas so that I could have, because a 15-ounce can that you buy at the store, that's way too many garbanzo beans for just me to eat, right? So I canned up my own. I bought some dried garbanzo beans and canned them in my little half-pint jars, my little 8-ounce jars, and that's perfect. That gives me 2 helpings of garbanzo beans, because I can just use one and then stick it in the refrigerator. The problem with it is, y'all, I have been looking at chairs, even though I can't afford one right now. I have been looking at chairs. My husband had plans to buy me one for Christmas, and then I went and ruined everything by having a $23,000 hospital bill. Let me see if I can't remember. I have not replied to your comments, and I will, I promise, but I was trying to get some of this done before tomorrow. Where's the comments on here? Nabbit. Someone said, the other Pam. Pam, you said that you ordered a gaming chair and you loved it. It says it has, it's like a, did you order the one that Glenda has at Creative Grandma? If so, what kind is that? I have been looking at some that have the footrest, because I'm going to tell you, that gaming chair that my son's friend gave us, and I might bring it in. Right now, I have four beach towels. They were clearanced at Walmart 3 or 4 months ago, at the end of the beach season. I got them beach towels for $1 a piece. I don't think I got 4. I think I got 6. I got one for every member of the family. And I have it sitting in the bottom of the chair, and then one of my Georgia fleece blankets just folded up. And basically the chair is being storage right now because I don't have anywhere to put those beach towels. So with my menu, sometimes my family doesn't like that menu. So, and we've been having all 6 of us at the table for 11 days now. I'm loving it. But if I've already eaten my menu and they're eating something different, I don't make the baby grab the spare chair, my grandson. I just let him have my chair, and I'll sit at the table on the gaming chair. So I'm sitting on the stack of stuff, and then I have my feet. Y'all forgive me, I am in my sweatpants. I have my feet up on the chair like this, because if I didn't, my booty would be way up here and my feet would be close to the bottom of the edge of the chair, but nowhere close to the floor. So I'm sitting like this, not quite at this angle. It's not like this, but I'd say it's probably about halfway between this and a 90 degree. And I told my daughter-in-law, because my legs had been hurting a lot the first day I did this. And I think it was the day I fell, honestly. Because my knee popped out of place. My knees pop out of place when I walk, so it's not because of the fall. But, so, anyway. It felt so good to my knees to be sitting in that position. So, when I saw Pam say something about a footrest, and then I saw Jennifer's chair that she just bought for her new office, I went to Wayfair because that's where she got hers, and I was looking at them. I can't afford that $300-400 chair that Jennifer bought, but it gives me an idea. I have seen those chairs, I think, at Walmart. Not that chair. I mean, her chair is like top of the line. That's a bougie chair, and I love it, but that's not for me right now. So I thought, okay, what if the one at Walmart, I think it was the one at Walmart. I was with one of my sons, my younger son, and I say that with tongue-in-cheek because they're only 30 seconds apart. I saw it and I'm like, wow, that is cool. But how do you work the footrest? I was thinking the footrest came down almost like when you go to the beauty salon and that footrest piece, the little bar. I thought it did it like that, down at that level. But these chairs that I'm seeing at Wayfair, they literally come straight out and you put your feet on them, kind of like a recliner. And I'm thinking, I wouldn't have my legs flat. I have my recliner for that. But I wonder if I would like that and it would make my knees feel better. I obviously couldn't do it while I'm working in doing the sewing. But if I'm in here and if I want to do my diamond painting in here, or if I just want a very comfortable chair that has the capability of me doing it like this, and then putting my legs up. I could crochet in here too. Sometimes when you just want to be a few minutes by yourself. I could. But I have to ask my son, because when we were walking around, I think it was Walmart, because I believe I asked him, I'm like, how does that chair work? And he's like, Mom, I have no clue. That boy is 6'4". He has no need for a footrest. No need whatsoever. So I would really like to see, let's see, slip knit there. So I almost messed up again. Too bad I can't have, oh, well, I was looking at the comments, and I promise I will get to these comments later. It depends if, when my daughter-in-law calls me, if it's warmed up. Oh, actually, I don't know what time we started. I think I started it. All right, y'all. That camera, I mean, this phone did it to me again. I was trying to get off here and, you know, it just stopped recording. What I was saying is that my son is so tall, he does not have a need for that at all. But it would be a nice little feature. Not right now, and even the Walmart one, you know, is not attainable at the moment, and that's fine. I don't mind waiting. It's not something I need. It is a want. Okay? Because I do have the other one. I can leave the beach thingies, the beach towels and the blanket, and bring it in here if that's what I want. Okay? So, which I might do, because this right here, the lumbar support, is great if I'm sitting in the seat, but I'm sitting on a pillow. So my lumbar is way too high. The lumbar is hitting me on my booty cheeks, the back of my booty cheeks, not in the base of my back. So anyway, I don't know. We'll see. But I'm going to get off here. I was trying to tell y'all, you know, if y'all had any suggestions for what I could do with this other than bandanas, because I only have 173 yards of each one. I do have some Line Brand 24/7 mercerized cotton that I could use with them to possibly stretch them enough for towels. I know I have white and I have gray, but I don't want to use white on a towel. I don't know what I would do with this one. I know I have a red, I have gray, I have teal. I think I have teal. I don't know. It was when I was doing beach bags, you know. But anyway, I'm going to get to these comments and, you know, do the best I can with those. I don't like to leave y'all unread. If nothing else, I do read them. I just have to go back in and comment on them because to me, it's just a respect thing. If you respect me enough and enjoy me enough to write me a comment, I'm going to read it and I'm going to reply. If I ever get too big for that, then I don't know how I'm going to be with myself, because I just think it's respect. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. Find you some joy. It's in the tiniest little things that you don't expect it to be, but it's there. Grab it. Don't let go of it. I will see y'all in Friday's video. Hopefully I will have at least one square done. I would love to have both, but I don't think that's going to happen because the rest of the week is supposed to be glorious. So, and if I repeated that, I'm sorry. I'm not 100% sure. I looked to see where it cut off, and I saw the comment right as it was cutting off, but I don't know what led up to that. And my brain has been bing, 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 bing all over the place today. More than usual. I know y'all are like, yeah, and what's new? The squirrels are throwing acorns everywhere, getting my attention. Anyway, I will see y'all in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye.